We're back live here. All rolled out. Alright, we were doing introductions. We're going to start from the top again with Fluff Furfist.
I don't think we're live.
We're not live.
I think we are, but we don't have the.
Oh, there we go.
We don't have the people from Discord on our screen.
There we go. Alright, so starting from the top once again. Fifth Fluff Furfist.
Hello, Fifth Fluff Furfist. Most people just call me Fluff. Tabaxi Monk, who is been tasked with mostly just trying to keep this group going in the right direction.
Alright, one of our newer members, we have Garrick.
Yeah, hi, my name's Garrick. Mainly, actually, I'm the world's shittiest paladin tank. Can only take mulligan blows and can moderately do damage, and that's it.
Alright, that's Garrick, everybody. Next up is Orphan joining us from the interwebs today.
Hello, I'm Orphan, vampire, half-orc, blood hunter. Yeah, I'm at home today because I'm currently dealing with a migraine, and you get to see a yellow background of me because you wouldn't be able to see me anyway because all of my lights are off.
Beautiful. Who are you again?
That's a lot of information.
Orphan, vampire, half-orc, blood hunter.
Recently turned vampire, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you a vampire again? And what does that entail for your character?
Well, I have some new powers, and that's all really cool. I became a vampire by accepting Vampire Soul's boon. And yeah, I found powers.
Yeah. After freeing the original vampire from his prison, you were granted a favor and asked for the gift of vampirism, and are now full of all kinds of new powers.
Yep.
Alright, that's everybody online. So, starting on over here with Mira.
Hello, I am Mira the Stormbringer / Chaos Binder / apparently the favorite champion of the Lady of Chaos. Yeah, out trying to stop the cult of the Madseer, because we're apparently the last group left trying to do that, more or less, from what we can tell. And just trying to figure her shit out.
Next up, Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke, the Lute, but I play the liar, but I'm not a liar.
Sure.
Roll deception.
No!
I mean persuasion.
Yeah, there we go, see?
Just make a charisma check.
There we go, yeah.
I would love to. I am a human bard of the House Airstrider, and yeah, I mean...
Yes, Luke Airstrider, everyone. Just let that sink in for a second.
Sink. In,
Like an X-Wing?
like an X-Wing in the muck
Oh
of
my
the
god.
Dagobah.
Dagobah, yeah. Alright, next up we have...
My migraine's getting worse. Thank you.
we have another newer member to the group. Dimble.
Dimble,
4 weeks later.
finally.
I mean, it took you how long to get Oslin?
What did I say a really cool
Yeah,
name was
Alistair.
a couple weeks ago?
What?
I gave you a really cool name, Dimble, and I don't remember what it was.
Dimple the Blazing
Dingle?
Dongle.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Dimble, who are you?
I'm a fighter warlock. Still trying to find where I fit in.
The meaning of life.
I guess so. Still a shit show. What? That's all I have right now.
All right. Next up is Dio.
Dio Fairfax, the monk warlock, just out and about on an adventure, running away from his problems, having fun.
Good stuff. All right. So, had some combat last session, and a few of us had some interesting dreams.
Oh, right.
That
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
2 weeks? Yeah.
I'm gonna need that. All right, so the group currently traversing the Road of Shadows. You sussed out the location of the Breath of Souls from Cloudheim. You bought an airship, enlisted aid from the local government, and ventured to the long-lost location. On the way, you picked up a couple of friendly wanderers. As you neared the location of the Breath of Souls, you quickly learned the location was inhabited by a group of giants. After a brief altercation, you ended up in their city and meeting their leader, the name of whom is Full Title. Who's got it?
Let me see.
Leader of the giants.
The full title?
Full title. Anybody?
Wait.
I just have Vorgosh.
Just a second.
Did we get the full title?
Yes, I distinctly remember saying it.
Like
No.
Orbish the Hunter or something like that.
Nope.
Vorgosh the Voracious. Leader of the Ravenous Horde. Alright, so you talked to him. He led you to the entrance of the Breath of Souls, where you opened a seal, presumably made by the Lady of Chaos. They then met, after opening the seal and venturing down below, the Centiarch of the Place of Power, whose name is...
Vampire Soul.
Prince Soul. I said that earlier.
Having accomplished your goals there, which I assume were to go and make sure the Breath of Souls was safe from the cultists, you began to leave when you noticed the armada of cultist ships coming into the vicinity. You all saw the exchange with Zestric and the cultists. Found out they were being let into the Breath of Souls, specifically into the spirit realm below. Vampirin's soul asked for you, asked to see you through your no longer party member Orphan. So Orphan came and found you and asked you to come, saying Vampirin had summoned you. Vampirin gave you a quest to go down into the Realm of Souls and stop whatever it is the Cult of the Manseer is doing down there. Because for whatever reason, he can't stop them himself.
Some suspicious reason.
He offered to aid you in extricating Zestric Plainseer's avatar from Zaire, should you succeed. And you venture down below. He opens the entrance to the Breath of Souls. Everybody went down inside. We had a little bit of a journey. You made your way down there for quite some time. I believe you came across one fork in the road and took a right.
That's correct.
After going down this road for a little ways, you ran into some strange shadow creatures that disguised themselves as holes in the road. Came out victorious. I think a couple of you noticed that there was a useful ingredient on the creatures and harvested some of it.
Well, that was definitely me.
And you rested there after the fight.
Yep.
We
No, we-
disposed of the bodies and then
Did we travel a little bit more?
I don't think so.
I think we just set up with that.
Okay.
So everyone rested, and a few of you had some interesting dreams. I think you were did we do you first?
Yeah.
So Dio, what did you find out in your dream? You don't have to say everything that happened, but
Just pretty much that my oldest brother was hunted down by my oldest sister and murdered.
yeah. All right, cool, good stuff.
Yeah. Great.
Family life is just.
I know. Right? Reunion.
It's a tough road out there, man.
All right.
The way she goes.
So Dio had a vision, probably like actually saw through
Like real time.
Dante's eyes, yeah, like his last moments. What was your vision, Luke?
It was a while ago, so I don't remember it exactly. Because, time. But the parts that I remember is, I specifically remember a single line that was, I should go and find the light for the one who should wield it. Or something along those lines. If I remember correctly.
Why don't you roll just roll a history check. And if it's good, I'll read you.
20.
Beautiful. Alright, so you saw your destroyed castle.
Yep.
The voice spoke to you.
Yep.
Says your path is before you. You show much promise to rebuild House Airstrider.
Mm-hmm.
Alluded that you weren't the one to lead it.
Correct.
And if you wanted to rebuild the sword, you'd have to find one of the pieces here. And I think it said it was something about the lights.
I remember. Find the light in the darkness or something like that. Well,
Go below to the City of Shadows and find the light hidden there. It is the first piece in your journey to rebuilding the blade.
Okay.
And he called it the Sword of Stars.
Yeah. But I do remember him saying that I can help to rebuild House Airstrider, but it's not me who's going to do it.
Yep. Mira, you're our other vision haver today. What do you remember from your vision?
well, I actually saw the Lady of Chaos for the very first time in 23 years of dealing with all of the chaos magic.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, apparently she is watching over Mira and called her her favorite champion. And now I get to cast Storm Sphere once a day.
Yep. All right. I think that's pretty much it. The only thing of note, this may have happened to Orphan the week before, but Orphan did receive a threat by his fiend that he had a pact with.
That happened right as I took the boon.
Oh, okay. When you got the bite?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you awaken. You have all
One
successfully...
thing. But before we all wake up, since I'm on last watch, I want to do a little something.
Okay.
I want to go over to where Orphan is sleeping and look him up and just have a little bit of a conversation real quick. So near close-ish to the end of what my watch would be.
Alright.
So I'll go over and
his passive perception is probably garbage, so you might actually have to like nudge him or something to wake him up.
yeah, I'll try whispering first, and then if that doesn't work, I would give him a little shoulder shake. Gently, not anything violent.
Orphan, you awaken from your slumber. Do you have like a bedroll, or are you just laid out on the like the stone slabs of the road?
I do have.
Okay. So you awaken, maybe have a few skins keeping you warm in the strange darkness around you. You awaken, you see the light of whatever fire it is, or source of light you have set up. See Fluff standing in front of you.
Hello, good morning, Orphan.
What is it?
I just wanted to have a little bit of a talk.
Okay. Can I do it for you?
Obviously, there's a little bit of tension in the air between you and I, and I would say you and the rest of it as well. I want you to know that at least I personally do not wish any harm to you. But as you have made it looking at it clear before we move the Breath of Souls, you are not part of this group, and I just want to make it clear that from here on out, you are just someone who is traveling alongside us. You are not part of our group.
That's fine.
As I did say, I do not wish any harm to come to you. The best way I think we can go about some of this is trying to curb whatever new tendencies you have are. So, I saw you trying to feed on one of these creatures last night. Did you get your fill?
I don't know. Do these creatures, do they have blood?
Yeah, we talked about it. It satiated you for the next 12 hours. It didn't give you the extra bonus from draining a sentient creature, but you're satiated.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm fine then.
That's
For now, speed would be of the essence.
of course. Furthermore, I realize this is, I would hope it's new to you, but is it simply blood, or is it flesh also that you require to stop these urges
At the
that
moment-
might get you into some trouble.
The best way to explain it is like life essence for you, just so you have something to, like a mindset for an orphan.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily strictly have to be blood?
Right.
Okay. From what I can tell right now, it seems to only be blood, but these are fairly new developments, so I cannot say for certain otherwise. I mean, on top of just being generally hungry, but
Very well. Give me just a moment. I'm to go back to where I would be sleeping. I would let Orphan know that I would be just a second.
okay.
But I'm going to go back to my bedroll and dig around in my pack for a little flask. And then I will take a blade to my palm and squeeze enough blood to fill the vial, and then stopper it up and bring it back over to where I was previously having this conversation with Orphan.
All right.
I will present him with this little vial and say, this is, you should consider this emergency rations. If we go long enough that you start feeling whatever urges you feel, I would recommend taking this as opposed to letting your eye wander to anyone in my group. Because should you do that, should you let your eyes wander, it will not end well for you.
Duly noted.
So go ahead and add that to your inventory, and it has a 12-hour. It'll expire in 12 hours.
And I don't know if that's all the sustenance you require. But I also have some good berries here, which, at least for those non-vampires among us, help keep us sated and ready to go. And I'll give him two of the good berries that I prepared last night.
Those will heal, but as far as affecting your hunger, they won't have any effects.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, I mean, I just don't know if he has to eat actual food or not. So that's why.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody still has to fucking eat, I would assume.
Except for him.
Again, I don't know. So
I don't have to eat, I don't have to breathe, I'm pretty. Yes. How do I add. Custom items, here we go.
regardless of whether you eat or not, I don't know how vampires work. Here are some of the supplements that I prepared last night. And like I said, you now also have 2 good berries in addition to that.
Cool.
The vial of blood.
Alrighty.
Alright. Please, I beg of you, do not disappoint us again. I'm going to go back and finish the rest of our watch. Unless Orphan has something else to say.
Nope. Gonna watch you go.
Alright, the rest of the
I'll go back to my bedroll and finish out my watch and, put some hand wraps on.
Alright, the rest of your watch goes by uneventful. Everybody finishes their rest. You awaken. 8 hours have gone by. We're all rested, recharged, and ready to go. Raxus and Wrangler pull out some rations and break their fast.
I will let everybody know if they don't have rations or whatnot. I have good berries enough to share. I prepared enough so that everybody can have 2.
I'm gonna prestidigitate some of my rations to taste like bacon and eggs.
Nice.
I wish I had a cow.
I'll snack on some rations. Snack. It's healthier to eat 6 meals a day that are smaller than 3 meals a day that are bigger.
I eat like one some random point a day.
Yeah, same. I'm not saying I don't. Just
Rules to live by.
Where is she? Oh, yeah.
Is she the unofficial stream mascot?
And Shyla, we've got 2. Wherever Shyla is, she's probably in the room right
hiding.
now. Alright. What now?
What do now?
How do you wake up, Dio?
Pretty troubled. Dio's gonna be not okay. I'm kind of a little frustrated and kind of scared.
So maybe a little more fidgety, maybe like looking around more.
Well, not like paranoid, but he's gonna be like a little afraid of the future now.
Okay.
Because now we found out his sister is probably working with the cult of the Matsir. And then Peeps is dying, which is just troublesome all around.
Yeah, like it's real, like it's starting. It's finally starting.
The person I thought was the biggest threat's now gone, so now I'm just like confused as shit.
Yeah. So you may each kind of pick up depending on your passive insight, but you may notice Dio's a little off today. Dimble.
The blazing dog wolf.
Anyway. Dimble.
There you go.
How do you awaken?
There's kind of stretch and lay there.
Alright. You kind of like wait until everybody else is up and like ready to go, and then you finally
Yeah.
fucking Lylar. Oh god, I wish Aaron was watching this. And like he's a halfling, and he's got warlock levels.
I'm not a halfling. I'm like, no.
Oh, you're a gnome. That's right. You're even shorter. Yeah.
I mean, the size is like just close enough.
Anyway, all right. So you, great. Luke, how do you awaken?
I am gonna, snack on some trail rations, I'm gonna be waking up, just making sure we're all, doing well. But I'm gonna spend like approximately, 10 minutes, and I sort of want to stand in front of everyone and bring up everyone. I had a dream last night, And no, this is not another weird one about a bear flying in the sky, but one about venturing into the city of shadows and finding the light. And I know I'm being drawn there, and I know we must go. Obviously, we already have a mission there, but I too have my own. I need to find a shard of light there that is has been taken from me. Now, I want to start like reciting lots of things because this is going to take a while, and I'm not going to RP 10 minutes worth of a speech. But I'm doing Inspiring Leader, and I'm going to talk about fighting the darkness and seeking the light and yada yada yada.
Alright.
Well,
Just for shits and giggles, roll a persuasion or a performance check.
oh, I would love to. Absolutely.
So you're inspiring us by telling about your personal mission to go find the light that you've lost?
I'm inspiring you about fighting off the shadows with light. You said, oh my god, are you serious?
Natural one.
Yeah.
No, it's a 2.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a...
Okay, it's a 2. So I rolled a 17.
Jesus Christ. In the hands of anyone else, this speech would have just like put you back to sleep. But for whatever, maybe it actually just pisses you off. So like you have an extra burst of adrenaline as you like start your day and like get going because you get tired of hearing rich kid stories and that's all it's got.
Okay, so that being said though, okay, everybody but Orphan, because it's only up to 6 allies, gain. Just being honest, alright? Everybody but Orphan has 13 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I mean, I don't need him, let's be real.
You're right, you don't.
That's
And
great.
even if you were an ally, I think you'd still, with your temporary or your regen, I have to pick 6, so you...
No, I know, that's why.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Alright. Luke, Mira, you already kind of did yours.
I will say, Mira is slightly confused but oddly comforted by her dream.
Okay.
Because pretty much since opening up the Breath of Souls, she was thinking, oh god, I've pissed off the Lady of Chaos, I wasn't supposed to open this. So it's very reassuring that she's like, hey, I still believe in you.
Yeah. Alright.
Just don't piss her off more.
Orphan, what's your morning routine? Fresh off this interesting little conversation.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm probably just gathering my things up and sitting and waiting for everyone to go.
Sitting on the sidelines, not a target of Luke's speech, but still witnessing it and just shaking your head.
Yes. My hatred for him grows ever stronger.
Alright. Garrett, what is your morning routine?
Garrick wakes up in the morning and does his morning ritual of prayer. But when he does that, he plants both of his shields back to back, and then kind of like sits next to them, or kind of like underneath them as a tent, and like you can see like this weird mystical aura that pops up around him. And after that, he just decides to stand up. He drinks some water, and then he doesn't really say anything to the group.
Cool. Alright, Fluff. What do you do for your morning ritual?
I mean, I would have already been doing a bit of it while I was on watch for the last bit. You know, doing some morning stretches and just maybe a light bit of reading, but it's a pretty simple morning. Just making sure everybody's prepared for the day. Got those good berries rationed out and all that.
All right. So at this point,
And if anybody needs water, I do have my decanter and whatnot, since I don't think we've necessarily seen water to refill our water skins.
That's fair. Just drink darkness.
I'll take some water. You got some extra.
what do you do after everybody's up and at 'em, packed up, ready to go for the day? What are we looking like?
Is it still pitch black?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And like as everything kind of settles, as the noise of your packing up and you all kind of get in marching order or what have you, you once again start to hear the whispers at the edge of your hearing, just constantly there, always talking. And it's not just them whispering, like it's just muffled screams and yells, and it's not just people whispering, it's all kind of tied in together, just a muffled sound at the edge of hearing.
Wonderful.
What is our marching order today?
Dio, stay in the back.
I will stand next to Dio.
I will be solidly in the center of the group.
Beautiful deal.
I'll be next to Mira, I guess.
Where are you?
Next to you.
I'm next to Dio.
You're
Other side.
You're in front of me.
That means you're in front of me too.
Pretty sure I was in the front.
I'm not that big. I'm a human.
You can still step on me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
waist
know,
high.
I know
I'm still like
when we were
drum
marching,
kicking.
Garrick
Wanted
and
to.
Norfolk were right up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Garrick, Orphan, Raxus, Wrangler, Fluff, Mira, Dimble, Luke, Dio.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hello.
All right.
I could pull like a Bowser.
Are you continuing down the path, or are you going back the way you came?
Oh, let's keep going.
Yeah. Down the route.
I mean, we need to get to the City of Shadows. Going down the
Alright.
same path is the way to get there.
You continue forward, and after, say, 15 minutes or so of traversing the worn down 20-foot wide road, you come to a fork. This time, there are 3 directions. A path leading off to the left, a path that ramps upwards and then continues straight, and a path that leads off to the right.
And we still are unable to really see anything off in the distance as far as like where these would lead.
It is pitch black, farthest you can see, and vision is halved, except for Dio's true sight, or whatever it's called.
Devil said.
Devil sight. You still see your full 120.
No.
Everyone else, though, even with dark vision, the max that you can see is halved, which is like 60 feet for some of you if there's a torch lit.
Which direction
Yeah,
we're trying
last
to
time we
push
had
for?
people acting light and stuff and whatnot. So
Say that again, Fluff.
I think last time we had people like light on stuff that the people had.
Yeah, you had light on Garrick up at the front, and then I thought Dio had something too.
Yeah, I put
You cast light on my wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a sacred weapon on, which gives me like 20 feet or whatever it was, 40 feet or something. 40 feet, but it can cut in half.
Cool.
Just straightforward.
Go up. I mean, we gotta just make a decision. Might as well go one way.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay with that?
Okay,
Yeah.
what?
Straightforward going up, or do you want to go in a different direction?
Does it look like anyone else has traversed this area? Because if we're following Zaire,
I can't really see. How about you up front? Can you see any sort of footpaths or footprints in any of these directions?
A roll investigation.
Survival check.
Survival. What? Why you do this to me, Matt?
Because that's what the roll is.
Oh.
you did this to
Got a
yourself,
7.
dude.
7.
I got a 7.
As you cannot tell if there are tracks.
Oh.
You cannot distinguish them.
18.
If there are tracks, you cannot distinguish them. Just looks like old worn road.
So onwards and upwards.
May as well.
This is the path that looked the most trodden when we first split. It seems most likely that treading onward is probably for the best.
Let's do it.
Alright. The group sounds like they're decided and are going straight up the center route.
Up the hill.
You continue on for what feels like
What?
about 15 minutes. Alright. So you are continuing down this path. It went up for a good 5-10 minutes or so, and then leveled off and flattened out. And you've been continuing on this path for the next 10 minutes or so. Garrick, what is your passive perception?
I got a passive 10.
10. Right. Behind him, Orphan. Yours is, what is yours? Yours is garbage.
10.
Let's see, is it Raxus next, or?
Yeah, Raxus and Wrangler, I think, are behind him.
What's Raxus? I don't think his is very good either.
Wrangler should be decent, though, right?
I hope so.
If not, Fluff has a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Just further and further back.
I've got a pretty good one, but I can't really see, so.
Fucked.
If you want to just tie a little rope around me, just use me as a.
It'll be like one big tug, and then we'll pull like just the rope back. And we're like,
So for after it levels out, we continue on for another 10 minutes or so. Raxus speaks up and mutters up towards Orphan and Garrick. Mutters, I think I hear something. You pause. Each of you roll a perception check for me.
Oh, baby.
By each of us, do you mean everybody in the group or just the
No,
two?
the two people.
Oh!
Just Garrick and Orphan.
I got a 3.
"Need my dice."
I got an 18.
Alright. Orphan, after pausing for a moment and listening, you hear something like shuffling, like a clicking, a clattering something moving in your direction.
Like from in front of us?
Yeah.
Something approaches. Is it getting louder?
Slowly, it's not moving very quickly.
Clicking and clacking. That sounds like skeletons. Be on guard. There is something ahead of us.
Wicked this way, something comes.
Everybody who's stopped, I assume, is maybe looking around, wondering why we're not moving forward.
Hey, what's going on?
Be on guard. Something is ahead of us.
Alright, Luke, you take the lead now.
Yeah, because that's smart.
Right? After a few more moments, emerging from the darkness, you see a singular skeleton in just tattered clothes. Probably were fancy at some point, but are so ripped and torn and tattered and damaged that they just kind of hang loosely from the skeletal frame. He's kind of limping, dragging his foot behind him. Maybe he only has one boot on. His eyes glow with a reddish light. He stops as he enters into the light and looks at the group of you ahead of him. Oh boy! Oh please, don't hurt me! Who are you? You don't look like the normal folk here.
Who are you?
Oh, you can call me Zedfree.
Zedfree.
Yeah, I'm Zedfree.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been here as kind of like scratches his skull for a second. Yeah, I've been here as long as I can remember.
And what are you doing here?
I got lost. Can't get my way back to the City of Shadows.
Are we not going in the right direction?
You would know better than me, mate. I'm lost.
Yeah,
But you live here.
I live in the City of Shadows.
Right. Do you know how to get there? You're lost, obviously.
Yeah, I've said that.
Okay. We just came from a fork in the road that went 3 different directions.
Oh.
Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, I think I've come across one of those.
Yeah. One of them went up, and then the other 2 went left and right.
Yeah.
Do you know which way that we should have taken?
It's probably one of those.
Okay, that's very helpful. You're very intelligent, sir.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah,
I'm not often called on for counsel.
You know.
I'm like your average worker type skeleton.
Yeah, Jonathan? What you say?
Do you have any suggestions as far as getting to the City of Shadows? When was the last time you were there?
Oh, it's me. Hopefully about a week, maybe less.
All right.
You mind if I tag along?
Well.
Say I'm insight checking him. And that's a 9.
All right.
And I also do insight.
Sure.
This is a walking, talking skeleton. This is awesome.
So like he seems pretty earnest. He just wants people to help him get back home.
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Got an 18 on insight to try to read this guy.
What's that?
14.
14. Okay.
And Fluff got an 18.
19? 18. All right. Mira, yes, he seems pretty earnest. Doesn't seem to be holding anything back. You're positive this is a trustworthy figure. Fluff and Dimble, along those lines, you can tell he probably doesn't have the intelligence to lie. if he was. Definitely a very earnest person.
Alright, guys, we're dealing with an idiot.
Sir Zedfrey,
Yeah.
do you know
Sir.
do you know the last time that you made a turn? How long have you been on the path?
I think I just made a turn.
How long ago?
Like back, like 15 minutes. There's a fork. There's like 6 different paths. I'm not
6
sure.
different paths.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you haven't been in the city in a week.
It's been a while. I'm not sure. The time's weird here.
Well,
Keep running into bad creatures. You gotta run.
Oh, what type of
Bit
creatures?
dangerous. There were some little holes, weird little things. Jay jumped out. I
Yeah.
ran away from those, and there's the rabbits.
The what?
Vampires. They don't lost all control of their hunger. Yeah, watch out for those. Those are bad.
There are final vampires down here.
Yeah, no, there's definitely. Yep. Yes, they're bad.
I believe those are Vampirin's failed experiments he mentioned.
Yeah, there's a whole slew of different problems. Just yes, you all look pretty strong.
Have you come across anyone else that looks like us?
Not that I can recall.
May have symbols of an eye.
An
somewhere
eye?
in
No, no eyes. I can't see you.
Oh, will you give me a break?
Like living people? No. I mean, are they alive?
Well,
Yeah. Is it cool if I tag along then? If you're, all going to the same place anyway.
well, I don't want to get you any more lost, sir, and we don't really know where we're going.
Sure. But there's something to be said about numbers.
Yeah.
Stick
Do you
together
know
and
your
all
way
that.
around within the City of Shadows?
What's that?
Do you know your way around within the City of Shadows?
Oh, certainly, yeah. Those streets don't move around on you.
Oh, but these streets do.
Yeah, they like to play difficult. Hence the being lost for a week.
Well, I'd prefer not to be lost for a week.
Hey, good luck. I'll be with you, obviously,
You'll be.
right? Because I can tag along, right?
I don't think we've said that yet, sir.
Okay,
I mean,
Do you know of
can
any
you
sacred
see?
places?
sure. Yeah, I can see.
What do you mean you can see?
I can
Probably see farther than us.
You can't poop? I don't know. No, I don't poop. I'm a skeleton.
Zedfrey, how far can you see into the darkness?
I'm about out that far. Ways. Points.
Do you know of any sacred places within the City of Shadows?
Sacred. What do you mean by sacred?
Perhaps if there are any sources of power?
Oh, there's a couple.
Places?
There's a couple.
What about a shard of light?
Shard of light. Oh, hold on. Look at my notes here. Where are my notes about the people there?
I turned to Order.
There's the
Why
Green
is thing? I'm
Order.
like, I think we should mug him.
Whoa!
If you like them, then I'd
The
see. They're
What are you
I
doing?
avoid them, but you could maybe get on their good side.
What are they?
The Green Order,
The how?
Kreen
Oh,
Order.
okay.
You need me to spell that?
No.
Very literate for a skeleton.
Yeah. What exactly do
Wait,
the
did
Kreen
you
do?
spell it? Ask if he needed you to spell it?
Yes, that is. Yeah. What exactly?
No.
What are the Kreen about? What do they do?
Oh, they all follow this fellow. He's the leader. He's a Prophet Cream. He's like a dictator. It's a weird little cult. He's got like a ring of council members, kind of rule. It's very impressive.
Well, what does everyone feel about letting this guy join us?
Yeah,
He seems mostly harmless, but
If he can guide us once we're in the city, there's a better chance of finding Zare than we have on our own.
Yeah.
No.
I think we should let him actually lead the way, to be honest.
That's my thought too, but at the same time, he doesn't know where he's going.
Maybe once we get to the city.
Yeah. But also, perhaps this is the wrong direction if he was coming from.
Except he was coming that direction and we're going that way.
if,
So
he's been
traveling
lost
this
for a
way.
week, there's literally no telling where exactly he came from.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
the roads
And
are-
exactly, if the roads are changing too, then he could have been going the right direction the whole entire time, and then the road changed.
That's true. Well, then I guess we just continue onward, and
Didn't Vanfrin say that all of the roads eventually lead to the City of Shadows?
I think he said something along those lines.
So
Zedfrey,
technically, if we were just to turn around and go back the other direction, like,
yeah. Well then,
Should we perhaps mark intersections or paths that we've taken so that if we get led back to them, if the roads shift around, we can at least start heading different directions?
we should probably start doing that for sure.
just a question here. If would Orphan be able to smell blood? Like, if we were able to mark the intersections with blood, would Orphan be able to tell if we've been there already or not?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Matt?
Yeah.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, I don't think I have that gun.
I don't know, it just would make sense. I mean, it would be something you would have to say yes or no to.
Like, I have a set of smith's tools, so theoretically I could, like, chisel something into one of the stones on the ground, if need be.
Matt, does Orphan have the ability to, like, blood scent? So, like, if there's blood on the ground, he can smell it?
No.
I didn't think so.
It's a
No.
good idea.
Alright, I think we should take him with, and then until we can get to an intersection, and then we'll have Mira mark one of the stones to see if perhaps if they've changed or not. I mean,
Is Zedfrey armed in any way?
No.
I want to give him a dagger.
He's a spooky, scary skeleton.
I
He's
don't.
got a couple of guns.
He's a skeleton,
Hey!
but he's a skeleton.
Check out these bad boys.
Yeah.
He's a bone slinger.
That's really fucking good.
That was great.
He's a bone man.
That was okay. What's going on?
we just recruited this guy and he's now part of the same.
Cool.
I'll turn to Zedfrey. If we can get you back to the City of Shadows, would you be willing to help us find where we need to get within the city?
Well, where are you trying to go to?
Somewhere that would be important. That be a source of power that can be tampered with
Ooh.
within the city.
Okay. I can think of a couple of those. Sure. Yeah, get me to the city. I'll take you around.
Well, for now, maybe you should, Garrick, maybe you should keep an eye on this guy and make sure he's well taken care of. And I wink at Garrick, being like, get it?
And then I'm like, I wink back, I understand, so I try to pick him up and strap him to the shield.
Okay, whoa.
I don't know why you winked at Garrett. He
Wait,
has
what?
professed
You try to
warning
strap him to your
skeleton.
shield? So he's like dancing out of your reach right now, like.
No, not that way. Like, just
What's the meaning of this?
he is a protector.
Okay.
He's just gonna he's going to watch you while he's make sure that you're okay.
What was he trying to grab me for?
I don't know. You know.
Is he gonna stop?
Garrick stops.
It's anyone's guess at this point.
I'd
like to not be near him, if that's okay.
No, you should definitely be near him. He won't do anything weird.
He just did.
In the
Sorry
future.
now.
Let me tell you this: out of everyone, he's the most considerate.
Well, thanks.
I mean,
All right. Better tempered.
just.
Garrick's never got
Can I do a persuasion check on that?
Garrick's
Like,
never got
being
this
like, hey,
one.
this guy's okay?
Talked us out of it.
Yeah.
Uh, 18.
All right. Yeah, that calms down a little bit and moves over next to Garrick, and seems to be waiting for the go-ahead.
Well,
The Wrangler kind of takes a few steps because he's a couple people behind in line, but you see him kind of handle his boomerang and kind of gives a stern eye to whatever I need this guy.
Zed free.
Zed-free. I'll be watching you. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you continuing down the way you were going?
Yep.
In the direction that Zed-free came from?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You continue on, and after about 15 minutes or so, come to another intersection. This time, there are 4 paths to choose from. One that goes off to your far left, one that goes down to the left, one that goes straight to the right, and one that goes up to the right.
Oh. Well, first, Mira, you want to mark the ground a little bit.
Alright.
I'll go to the center of the area and just use my smith's tools to chisel a little mark.
Okay.
Zephyr, do you know which of these paths you came from?
I'm pretty sure I've tried several of these before. It all kind of blurs together after a while. I'm starting to think maybe it was longer than a week.
Do you remember if City of Shadows seems to be higher up in the whatever this place
I'm not
is?
really sure. Everything floats down here.
Zephyr, were you a skeleton when you left the City of Shadows?
What?
You're a skeleton now. Were you a skeleton when you left the City of Shadows?
Yeah, I've been a skeleton my whole memory.
Your whole life.
I don't really remember my whole life.
You saying that now it may have been longer than a week was concerning.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I think we should go down, to be honest. I mean, right, it would make sense that since everything floats or whatever, but wouldn't it make sense that the City of Shadows would be at a lower level, like, since it would be further down?
I mean, we also just went up. So I was gonna say, why not keep going up?
I think we should also keep going up.
Does anyone see any markings on any of the paths, whether it's footprints or anything like that?
I got a 19 survival to look for something other than skeleton footprints.
Nothing. No, as far as tracks are concerned, there's nothing really standing out to you. It's just old roadway. That's about it. It's much of the same.
Yeah, it's very difficult to discern much of anything.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I mean, let's just keep going up. I vote for going up.
Just roll a d4 if we need to.
Let's keep going up. Let's do it.
So I'll also go chisel a small mark at the beginning of the pathway that's leading up.
Okay. Alright, so you take the path on the right that leads upwards. And much like the last one, it goes up for a good 10 minutes or so and then levels off. Continue on for another 10 minutes down the straight path. Okay. Can I get everybody's passive perception? I will call your name and then say it's Dio.
15.
Dimble.
11.
Luke.
17.
Mira.
12.
Orphan.
10.
Fluff.
18.
Garrett.
10.
Fluff and Luke.
Oh boy!
And Dio. Fluff, Luke, and Dio. The three of you hear a whooshing sound in the distance. Like the sound of a pair of large wings flapping. You listen to the sounds off to your right. Sounds like somewhere down below. And you hear the sound go underneath where you are and then disappear off to the left.
So this is after we've already been traveling on the path for a bit.
Yep.
Guys, I think something just flew underneath the path. Not really sure what, I couldn't see it, but I definitely heard it.
Whatever it was, it went that way, and I'll it went over to the left. Did it sound like? What was it? Was it? Did it sound like it would be a bird creature or?
They were, yeah, I mean, they were sounded like big wings.
My guess is that it would be a full creature. We could brace ourselves if we are going to continue down this path. Do you think we could continue?
All right. You continue down the pathway unless there are any objections for another 10, 20 minutes. And then you come to another fork in the road. There are 3 paths in front of you. One that leads straight off to the left, one that leads up straight in front of you, and one that leads off to the right.
Up as in up?
Like ramps up.
So does this look identical to the one we went to 2 times ago?
It looks very similar.
Should we leave a mark here and keep going?
We should leave a mark here, but possibly choose a different path this time. Last time we went up. Perhaps this time we go right.
I was thinking right.
Is everyone okay with that?
I mean, I thought the plan was to keep going up.
We can do that. That's fine. It's just
If it is the same place, then it'll lead us to the
We
next
currently
one.
don't have a way of knowing whether this is the same or
true.
different, or if that's what you're getting at. But now that we've started marking paths, if we come back this way, well,
Then let's mark it and continue our way up.
regardless, it would take some funhouse sort of architecture of this world, plan, whatever, for us to continue going up and reach the same spot.
So I'll make another mark in the center, and then we're going up this middle path.
Mm-hmm.
Up,
So I'll mark the front of that one.
up that way.
All right. So you're going up again. You make your mark in the middle. You make your mark at the beginning of the ramp that goes up. You spend about 10 minutes traveling up the ramp before it levels off, and then spend another 10 minutes walking along it. I need everyone to roll wisdom saves, please. Let me double check. This might be the one.
Dice love me today. 4 for Garrick.
Hold on. Okay, so this is a investigation or a perception check,
Oh,
Not a wisdom save?
not a wisdom save.
sweet.
Cool. That's even better.
It's the same for me either way.
Was it perception and what?
Either or, investigation or perception.
16 for Garrick.
14 for me.
All right, Garrick, what did you get?
16.
Fluff?
27.
And what check was it?
Perception.
Garrick, what was yours?
Investigation.
Orphan?
23 investigation.
Dio?
16. Invisible perception. Perception. I forgot the word first thing.
Dimble?
14.
Luke?
19 perception.
What was your check? Dimble?
Investigation.
Investigation. Mira?
21 perception.
Alright, from your various positions in the marching order as you're traveling down the long road, the whispers at the edge of your hearing grow slightly louder. And each of you at various positions, nobody is looking in the exact same direction. But each of you see an orb, a glowing orb, a warm yellow light drawing in your perceptions, making it so that you don't want to look at anything but this orb. And for a few moments, each of you takes a step or two in the direction of this soft yellow light before Mira, Luke, Orphan, Fluff, you kind of shake the feeling off, and as you're kind of like clearing your head, blinking, shaking a little bit, when you look back in the direction of the orb, you notice nothing at all. Your other compatriots, Wrangler, Raxus, the skeleton, and then Dimble, Dio, and Garrick are all still kind of lumbering in the directions. If they continue on, they're going to walk right off the edge of the road.
I'm gonna touch it.
Dio, do you do anything?
Am I just like shambling towards it, right?
Oh, you didn't break through yours?
I think you said that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Dimble, do you do anything? You're in. Never mind. Luke, do you do anything?
The first thing I would do is I would try to. Dio's right next to me. I would shake him and see if that helps or does anything.
Okay. Mira, what do you do?
I mean, whoever I'm near that seems to be going off the path, would that be...
Dimble.
Okay. I would probably try to grab Dimble and then...
Okay. You try to grab Dimble.
Just like grab
You don't
his
have to
shoulders.
try.
Fluff, you are
Okay,
next
so
to
going that way.
Wrangler. What do you do, Fluff?
Oh, sorry. We're like 2 by 2, right? So am I able to reach out and touch? Both,
No, we are 1 by 1. We are 1 by 1.
Oh, I thought we were marching 2 by 2.
That's no.
I'll reach forward and grab Wrangler's shoulder.
Okay. Who else is Orphan? What do you do?
Is anybody?
Garrick.
I
and the
will
skeleton.
try and get in front of him to stop him from moving toward it.
Are you going in front of Garrick or Zephyr?
In front of Garrett.
Okay.
So like stop him from walking.
If me
Wow.
shaking him doesn't do anything, I would immediately start using a counter jump.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get to that. Alright, so boo. Orphan. Roll an assist check, and Garrick roll a wisdom save.
Okay. What do I need to roll for
Just
assist?
roll a d20, and if you get 10 or above, you succeed in assisting.
I got 15.
Okay, I got an 11.
Alright, you are assisted, so you have advantage on the roll, Garrick.
I got 15.
Okay. You take another 15 feet of movement in the direction. You are on the edge of the road, like face to face, essentially, with Orphan, who's standing in front of you, trying to keep you from going any farther forward. But you... Raxus walks towards the edge. Fluff, roll your assist check for Wrangler, who I will roll for. 12, alright. Good. Alright, so you have a hold of Wrangler's shoulders, and he drags you like 5, almost 10 feet, but you're slowing him down. He doesn't seem to be coming out of his trance, but you're slowing down his speed. Let's see. Mira, you are getting Dimble. So roll your assist check. Dimble, roll wisdom save.
I do not assist.
Yeah. 7.
7. Okay. And how did it work? You were like tried to shake his shoulder and like
Yeah,
to shake him
I
out
was
of
trying to
it?
grab his shoulder to stop him
Okay.
from moving.
But you did not assist. So you are now at the edge of the road. Your sight is still on this strange glowy orb ahead of you.
Can I make like an athletics check to try and physically stop him?
Yeah, we'll do that on the next round. So let's see. Luke, you're helping out Dio. So Luke, roll your assist check. Dio, wisdom save.
I am not assistant.
Ooh, I'm gonna use a luck point to negate that nat 1.
Come on!
Oh, that is a math 20.
Beautiful. You are also walking forward. Luke kind of like smacks the side of your head, shakes you a little bit, trying to snap you out of this weird vision or weird trance that you're in. And a couple seconds after the slap to the back of the head, you like realize what just happened and like turn and look at Luke like, what the fuck, man? Totally like forgetting about the orb.
Dope.
Is that the end of the round? So we can go to the next one.
Yeah.
So at that point, I think Luke would realize that something's going on, and I would start using my counter charm. So I pull out my lyre and start playing counter charm.
Okay.
So all allies, all friendly creatures within 30 feet.
What's the casting time?
1 action.
Let's see. You only had a 17 on your save, so you will not be at the top of the turn order.
Okay.
So when it's your turn, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So Orphan and Garrick.
Garrick, what race are you again?
Wait, 17 on my side. I had a 19 on my side.
Right. Still, you doesn't make it a ton.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
8 feet.
He's a big boy.
Big boy.
Orphan, are you doing anything to what's your plan there, buddy?
Give me a second.
Okay, let me die.
I am trying not.
Next up will be Mira and Dimble. Oh no, Fluff. I'm sorry. It's Fluff and who is with Fluff?
Wrangler.
Wrangler. Okay.
I'm gonna punch him in the head.
Okay, roll
Like,
your
there's
assist
what
check.
else to do. I was gonna try and put him in a chokehold, and then I realized that he's giant. He's bigger. Can't do that.
Just jump up and Batista ball.
All right, Garrick, roll your wisdom save, and we'll see if you get assisted.
An armbar.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Oh my god, I got an
Alright.
8.
All right, you have advantage. You have advantage.
Yeah.
1 foot is over the side of the abyss below.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna die.
What is your
Oh,
roll?
we're just getting split up. Right back.
Did you roll again? Garrick?
I got a 10. What's the plus advantage? Was it plus 2? Plus 1.
Advantage just lets you roll again. Yeah.
No.
Take a higher result.
Like, yeah, so I got a 10. 13,
Cool.
sorry.
13. All right.
13.
Excellent. All right. So 1 foot over the edge, and you begin to fall. Next up. So actually, it should have been Fluff and Wrangler first. So Fluff, you've got your hands on Wrangler's shoulders at this point, slowing him down.
Is he still marching forward?
Yep, he is continuing towards the light.
So is this actually happening like before Garrick is actually walked off?
Oh no.
This is the same round. So
Okay. So are all three of Raxus, Wrangler, and Garrick still walking forward, or did any of them seem to be to come out of their little trance?
Somebody did come out of their trance. Dio.
Okay, well he's behind me, so I'm focused on the people that are right in front of me, walking close to the edge. I'm going to.
I tried, man.
I gotcha. I'm going to click my heels together so I can do a little bit of flying, and I'm going to, start punching the people in front of me to try to get them out of whatever trance they're in. If yelling and shaking them won't do it, then maybe physical harm will.
I choose violence.
Every day.
So yeah, I'm going to just one by one start hitting them.
So you release your hold on Wrangler, level your first shot at Garrick.
I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna go Wrangler, then Raxus, and then Garrick last.
Okay,
Since
cool.
that-
Go ahead and roll your attacks for all three, please.
Okay. It's going to be a 16 to hit Wrangler.
Bad hits. He is assisted on his wisdom check and roll damage.
That'll be 7 damage on him. and that is a 18 on Raxus.
I believe that does hit Rexus. Let me double check.
If it does, that'll be 9 damage.
Yes.
And then as Garrick is trying to... Garrick's the closest to the edge, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to fly off the edge and right in front of him and use Flurry of Blows and try to hit this guy a couple times square in the face. One is a 14 to hit, which I know does not hit.
Yeah.
And the second one is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Alright, so roll the critical damage, and you will, Garrick, you are saved. You do not need to roll a wisdom save. He just knocks you out of it.
Do I still take critical hits with my armor on?
Oh, you have the adamantine plate?
Yeah.
Then no.
Okay.
So you don't take the extra damage, just the basic damage.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Fluff.
Okay, well, lucky for you, I rolled worse on the first damage dice. You're going to take 6 damage.
Which, remember, 13 temp hit points, so you're taking that out of those, not your actual hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and then a 6 on the damage dice. So
Thank you so much, Fluff. I need to go get something to drink real quick.
and I'm like pushing on your chest with one hand and like trying to keep right in the face.
Whack.
Appreciate 3 9s in a row. Okay.
And then I would take a look at whoever else is still trying to determine who else is still in whatever days this is.
All right. So Mira, you're up next, and you're messing with Dimble.
Yeah, if he's still walking to the edge, I'm literally just gonna try and pick him up and pull him back away from the edge.
All right. Then you are rolling a grapple check.
Just athletics?
Athletics. Versus your athletics.
Can I Tides of Chaos this?
I don't know. Yes?
So I get to roll again and pick the higher roll. But if you want me to, I can roll on the wild magic thing right now.
Yes.
Okay, let me just... There we are. Let me find my D10s.
Wild magic. Woo!
Okay, so how are we calling this?
Oh my god.
The way that we're supposed to call
So
it.
I got a 90 and a 0, so that's a 90?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I become invisible for the next minute. During that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Alright.
See, you turn invisible.
And that does not really help me much because I roll an 8. That's the high one.
Okay, so what is your athletics check? With disadvantage.
Ooh, yeah. 18.
Nice.
God damn it.
So, oh my god. Alright, so Mira, you grab onto Dimble's little shoulders and are like trying to hold him back. Like you can see, anybody who's watching right now can see the strain on Mira's face as like a vein starts going in her temple and then she just disappears. and Dimble is just kind of like, he looks like he might be dragging something behind. It's like Winky in
like, I
Harry
see
Potter
myself
before.
disappear, and I'm like, oh my god, what happened? And just let go.
No, you're being dragged along as you're invisible.
Lovely.
We're all just what the fuck?
Although technically, because if I attack or cast a spell as I'm trying to grapple him, does that count as an attack? So is it like I'm trying to grab him?
This is happening at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, so after Mira, then it is Luke.
See, I'm casting a counter charm. I perform until I can perform until the end of my next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
So it doesn't remove the charm, it just helps them against the check.
It gives them advantage on the check.
Okay.
Useful.
Alright, so I think that's just
I'm trying, man.
Wrangler. The Rax is saved thanks to Fluff.
3 to 5.
Wrangler has not saved. Dio's good. Dimble's not.
Dimple hasn't rolled a save yet.
He did roll saves when Mira tried to help him.
He rolled a athletic saves.
Okay, well, go ahead and roll your wisdom save then. And that would have happened before the spell.
$19.
19, alright. You are already broken out of the spell.
Snake.
Beautiful. So that's...
That's just invisible grabbing on you.
Could have been worse.
Oh yeah.
Eric's good.
It absolutely
Dio's good. Dimble's good. That just leaves Wrangler.
Confused with what's grabbing me.
Yes, so you snap out of it, and you can feel hands on your shoulders.
And you
What are
can't
your
hear me
hands?
if I try to talk to you, so.
Like, as soon as you awaken from this, the next round starts, and you release him. And then you're just like, what the fuck was that? Okay.
Too much?
Wrangler saves as well, thanks to the Bard Song. And I believe that is everybody returned to consciousness. However, Mira is nowhere to be seen.
Is everyone okay?
I don't know.
Has anybody seen Mira?
I'm right here.
But we can't hear you, right? That's it.
It was grabbing
Yep.
me earlier.
She's
But
banished.
everyone has saved at this point. Like, no one's walking off the edge anymore.
Nope, but you're nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Where
After.
did she fall off the edge?
I
Says
don't
the Wrangler.
think so, but
And she was right in front of us. Just
He
a moment
runs
ago.
over to the side where he last saw her and like looks over the edge.
Can I just like
He's like running to the edge. I'm gonna like try and stop him.
How?
Like, just by like grabbing his arm or something.
Okay.
just swing on it.
He runs by you. You go to grab his arm and he kind of like stops and like takes a few more steps and then looks behind. The hell was that?
Was what?
Something grabbed me. Did she?
I felt that earlier.
Here, I'll like wave. I'll like
Oh,
tap someone's shoulder.
I'll call out Mira. Mira!
Mira, you're
And then
muted.
after like 10 or 15 seconds of no one knowing what's going on, I'll cast message to Luke probably. Like, I'm right here.
So as you cast the spell, it drops, right?
Yeah, it
Okay. So like you're casting the spell, Luke, you hear the message the same time as she appears like right in front of you.
Oh,
What was the message?
should. Oh, just, I'm still up here with you.
What? Where? What happened?
That's some interesting magic.
Well, I was trying to help Dimple, and things get a little unpredictable sometimes.
Unpredictable how?
It's like
Magic.
I tried to explain to Luke while we were on the ship, but it's like I can sense various threads of chaos around me. So for spellcasting, I can pull on these threads and reshape them. And most of the time it does what I want. Sometimes it just has side effects.
Did you turn invisible or did you go somewhere?
No, I've been here.
So you just turned invisible?
Apparently.
We couldn't see you. Were you talking the whole time?
I was trying to tell you I was here.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Interesting stuff.
Like I said, sometimes it has side effects.
Well, we're all okay, yeah? Everyone good?
Yeah, nobody fell off.
It seems you really do have some connection with the Melio Siren. I was wondering why you were able to open that seal before.
Well, I have a coin that someone gave me. I assumed it was just that.
Interesting. Who gave you this coin?
There was a woman in Cloudheim.
Remember what she looked like? That's unfortunate. Well, we moving on.
I mean, could I do like a history check or
nothing's,
something to see if I remember?
Yeah, well, we'll do it for you remembering maybe next session or something after you rest. Go ahead. So go ahead and roll, and then we'll see if you remember the next day.
For history, I think that's a 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay. So we'll say this is like a tip of your tongue kind of thing. You're kind of like trying to remember it as the day's going on.
Like, I know she was at the reception desk. Something seemed a little bit off, and once I started talking to her, she gave me the coin.
All right. Anybody else anything to say? Are we continuing on down the path?
Everybody healthy? Everybody doing alright?
Mm-hmm.
Fluff takes out her little notebook and jots a note or two down in it. But then puts it away rather quickly.
Can I insight check that?
Roll it. I missed what you said there, Orphan. You tried to make a little note on what?
Good stuff.
I mean, Fluff, sorry.
Oh, I just write down a little note on a mostly blank page towards the back of my little map book.
Are you trying to not be seen doing this? Like,
No.
is the intent to write it down quickly without anyone noticing?
No.
Okay. So, Mira, you notice Fluff make a little notation in the back of her notebook.
Okay.
Or near the back of it. Alright.
Does anyone know what even happened? Like, I thought I saw an orb of light, and then it was just gone, and then everyone was trying to walk off the edge of the path.
Well, it seems everybody was getting charmed by whatever it was. That's what I was hoping was happening. I casted a counter charm with my lyre and felt like it helped.
Can I make some sort of, like, nature or history or arcana check to see if I've read about any sort of creature or being that lures people with balls of light?
Maybe.
It's a big shadow refresh.
I think I know what the picture is, but I don't know. Luke would know.
Is that the fish thing at the bottom of the ocean?
I assume it's just a walrus.
Angry.
Yes,
well,
that's the thing.
Whatever it is, we need to be, I suppose, even more wary as we go. Luke, are you able to march and play your
Yeah.
instrument as we go?
I was thinking I would just continue to practice and perform as we went on our way from now on, just in case.
Roll a nature check.
17.
You have heard of vindictive spirits that have been known to lure people to their doom by becoming a bright, irresistible light
So
in darkness. They can do other things than that, but there are spirits known to use that ability. Anybody else? Ready to go?
Ready to go. I'm going to continue to just play my counter charm the entire time that I'm doing for now.
Alright.
Sure, but it could potentially just be spirits in this realm trying to lure people off the edge.
That's creepy.
There are screams and whispers happening around us. There could be
The longer you notice as Luke is playing his lute, as the party begins to move forward and Mira's explaining the creatures, you will notice the voices steadily become louder and louder over time as Luke is consistently playing his song.
Well,
It's not long until the loudness of the voices is as loud as Luke's song.
And then if I get quieter.
Then they begin to settle down.
Take that hint.
5-10 minutes go on, and you find yourself at another fork.
Oh, yay!
This time I'd like 7 on.
Let's see, we went up the middle. This will bring you to a fork with 4 options. There is a mark made in the center. To the left, to the far left, there's a path going straight. Middle left, path that goes down. Middle right is a path that goes straight, and far right is a path that goes up. With a mark on.
Well, we should apparently not take the right path.
Second left.
Sure, go down like Garrick said.
seems reasonable.
Let's do it.
I'll make a mark on the left path going down wherever we're about to take.
Alrighty. You go down the ramp for about 10 minutes or so before it levels off, and you continue going straight for another 10 to 20 minutes. Luke, are you still playing your instrument?
Very quietly.
But you are still playing it loud enough so that your entire party is affected by the spell. Okay.
Yeah, you should also probably just be walking in the middle of the group.
Yeah.
I made a pretty light fire.
Could everybody roll initiative for me, please?
Yay! I feel like I should switch dice for this.
Got a 6.
Dimble, you got a 6.
23.
23
Eight.
for Luke. 18 for Dio.
Also 18 for Mira.
Garrick got a 9.
Garrett got a 9.
Interesting. It actually told me through. How did you roll that? Because it showed me in the scenario what you rolled.
Yeah, I rolled through roll.
I just got Luke's 7.
That's not my actual roll. I rolled a roll die.
Alright, so Garrick got a 9. Fluff, what did you get?
12.
12.
I'll be back in just a second, folks.
Mira? 2. Orphan?
Natural 1.
Oh, jeez.
Dio got a 18.
Yeah. I'm assuming his dex mod is probably higher.
Yeah.
Like I've got those two. I'm assuming his is higher. If that affects anything.
Oh god. Sorry, viewers.
And right behind you.
Enjoy the view.
Yeah, I will.
If a tie occurs, the DM decides the order among tied DM control characters, and the players decide among the order among their tied characters.
Alright.
Did you just say you needed
So
a
DM discretion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I've always done it that opposite.
we like that.
But
I mean, I feel like I don't know if it was you or if I've seen other people do just roll again.
I've had people
Decide.
do that, but I've also had whoever rolled higher goes first.
Man, you can't see our wonderful faces.
You're rolling
That's
higher.
on the show.
Yeah.
Getting into combat. Supposedly.
Wait. Okay. Why have I never thought to use this ever before? Where if you can't decide what to do on your turn, consider taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a full action, though.
yeah, just...
Putting disadvantage on somebody is worth it.
Like,
yeah, but like, how many times?
I love
That'd be
soundscape playing
beneficial.
like creaky door opening.
Like, I don't know why I thought that was specifically a monk rope thing.
no, they can do it as a bonus
As a
action.
bonus, yeah, but like,
Like, a dodge action would be actually kind of like if like Garrick is trying to make sure he never gets hit.
yeah.
Jesus, that was loud.
Sounds like a really gassy door.
Hold on, Garrett pulls out of his bag some can of WD-40.
Perfect.
Like,
Makes you
it
feel better.
like
It sounds
gas,
quieter
and
on the
then
recording.
That does make me feel better.
It's like,
What? You gave me a weird look.
And it was for everyone. We'll just see what happens.
What's worse than almost?
All right. So after, let's see, we got Garrick, Orphan.
so much.
Who was after Orphan?
Amazing what happens when you read
Then it's Raxus and the Wrangler.
That's right. Where? Okay, Raxus Wrangler is
that.
this
So put you in the
fella.
middle though, didn't we?
And then it's
Mira?
me. No, then it's me. Because I'm in the middle now.
Luke.
And then
And then I
Fluff,
think
Mira.
I think I was in front of Fluff.
I thought you were as well.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be toward the back.
Previously, I was right behind either Wrangler or
Like the laughing
Rax.
girl.
'cause I-
Yeah, but you let Luke go in front of you, so he was.
So I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, previously I had been in front of Mira.
I mean, I said that I was in the middle the first time around.
Yeah.
I also thought we were marching 2 by 2, and then
Yeah.
it got switched.
Well, nobody said anything when I read off the marching order, so.
I thought we were doing this pairs, sorry.
Yep. It's okay. This works.
Yeah. Just I don't want to be at the back end, and I don't want to be at the front.
Which one is Skeleton Friend?
Skeleton Friend is all the way up at the front, unless he's gone.
Did he jump
I
off
don't
the
know.
edge?
Is
I
that
don't know.
face the boss?
Has anybody noticed yet?
I mean, you haven't said anything. Is he gone? Oh.
Yeah. So, you take a moment to look around and notice.
I mean, I have a passive perception of 17. Did I miss him leaving?
So just because you have a high passive perception doesn't mean you see everything with 17 at all times all around you.
For sure.
You're distracted for a little bit.
For sure.
And now that you're thinking about it, oh hey, where's our skeleton friend? You notice he's not around.
Do I
Was
remember the
he-
last time I saw him?
I also haven't said that I breathe in and out. Do I need to do that too?
Yes, now you do.
Like, do I remember the last time I saw him?
It was in that kerfuffle where everybody was
Okay.
mind-warped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh yeah, nobody stopped us.
That's just
So-
presumed dead.
How long can you hold your breath for, or Fluff? just for reference, so I know when you stop saying you're breathing in and out.
1 plus your con mod?
What's your concept?
Isn't that the rule?
Cool.
I think. See, I don't know if underwater rules are in here.
Maybe.
Okay, there is underwater combat, so I'm guessing it's back there.
Because as As a note, when we had that kerfuffle, I said that after I punched Garrick in the face, I looked back and watched for everybody who was still like in any sort of trance.
Okay.
Yeah, and since he was in front of me, like he should have seen our friend Zed.
He was at the edge right around the same time you were.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
I knew he was
Plus a lot of minutes.
Yes, number of minutes equal to 1 plus its combo, minimum of 30 seconds. When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its con mod, minimum of 1. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying. It can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it's breathing. Learning all sorts of shit today.
Can we take a moment for our lost friend Zed? We've known him for so long.
He was the eyes of the world.
He honestly was the person that held the group together.
Yeah.
He was really the backbone of the group, you know.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Like he helped Luke and Mira on like the hardest times of their characters' lives, and we didn't really touch on that.
He taught us all that we each have a bone.
Didn't have any Achilles heels.
Nope.
A real funny bone.
He was at my daughter's christening. What the hell?
The man with no heart had the biggest one.
There were a pile of bones. He had a really big heart.
Wish I had a slideshow of scenes with him in it.
I will remember you.
That's what I thought too!
Can we just get like the slow motion of him stepping off the path?
Cue piano, man.
and then as he falls, oh,
So that's what that smack
myself.
was.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was wondering about that. I shouldn't have said anything now.
I feel like also, because everyone was like, oh, where's Mira? Because she's invisible. He just like,
Yeah, watch.
That's what you saw.
yeah.
Well, you know, we have bigger fish to fry.
I feel like Zed's gonna show up. I'm like, what the hell, guys?
He needs some milk and he's fine.
You guys treated me like a real boner, right, guys? Right?
I just sprained my ankle back there.
But like, what if he falls off the edge? And that's actually how you get to the City of Shadows, so we did help him get home.
What took you guys so long?
Oh, hey, he's back, guys.
He's like, no, I'm just like in a weird ethereal plane. You just hear it inside your head.
He's now a ghost, not a skeleton.
Yeah.
But he's a skeleton-shaped ghost.
That'd be bad life.
Or a ghost possessing a skeleton.
Looking for his own zombie.
Yeah. When he comes back, he has to have metal bones put in because he's lost or cracked the other couple bones. His prosthesis is in.
He's got one gold tooth.
It's like skeleton Wolverine.
Skullberry.
Were you by chance Hugh Jackman at some point in your life?
No, he is Jack Human.
Oh, Jack.
It's always you, Jared. Every time.
Oh god.
I mean,
It's
between
amazing.
Kellen Heller and Jack Human, like,
Kellen
Every
Heller was a
time.
masterful name.
every time. Also,
Oh God.
I don't know if I ever had you, like, actually look at the wording on that.
No,
Kellen
Or
Heller
the healer
Oh, right.
thing. Yeah.
had his head literally eaten from his body. And then his corpse was used as like a puppet.
It's not right.
Again, I really want, like, the frozen fireplace and have the Olaf laugh in the background right after the creepy door squeak.
At the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the music just decides to be loud in one thing.
I'm just waiting for the scream to happen, right?
Oh wait, hold on.
So,
Oh god.
Find out later is that's like some lost prince of the City of Shadows.
It feels like there's two separate things.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think doubling up technically would work, but yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to hear the super scary ghost that it has in this program?
Sure.
As long as it's not the freaking hags. The hags
Yeah.
were horrible.
Those were bad.
They repeat it so often too.
Do they still have the
It was
Will
non-stop.
No, I don't see it anyway.
Ah, so sad. You should have played that one. Zed fell off.
Oh wait, hold on. I got one for Zed falling
the
off.
Seinfeld theme.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead, baby.
Okay, so
We're such great people. We're just the greatest allies.
What
I
up?
wanted us to remember life as it was, okay?
I don't even remember him already.
Jesus Christ.
You're a fucking monster.
God. He used to just
Oh.
crack me up all the time, man. You know, just jokes and jokes. I feel like I'm about to shoot
never mind.
Springer in the back bed. Like, my minifig.
I'm gonna count to 1.
One.
Ooh. Oh my.
You know, you've got a fancy new thing for that.
Oh yeah! Ah!
Tripped over
I
yourself.
forgot!
I mean,
Good
good luck finding the right number.
Oh no.
Nope, not
It's
that
the
one.
small box.
Where?
I know it was around here somewhere.
There it is. Okay. Okay, Luke, you were a 23.
Yeah.
Careful, there's a lot of recording equipment in.
Oh my, look at that.
Right over them.
So
Just
snazzy.
perfect.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
this is not that. It's 20.
Like, I enjoy going fast, but at the same time, perfect might not be a good idea.
The
Hmm.
worst person to have go first in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Close.
Okay. A bone-thin humanoid creature with huge fangs coming out of the front of its mouth. Mouth wide, letting out like this hiss as it scuttles up the side and onto the top of the road. Runs right over to Luke and attacks. Wait, no, I had it next to Raxus. This one is attacking Raxus.
Do you want me to pick out the other numberings for you?
I also
Or,
shoot.
That would be
If you want them.
excellent. Where did I put them?
Over there.
Yes.
And then what numbers do you need?
I need 19, 15, 11, 10, 6. 19, 15, 11, 10, 6. Okay, so this thing runs up. It attacks Raxus. It misses. Yes. It will attack again and miss again. Right. This time. 19.
19.
Thank you. 19 is will come up and attack Wrangler. Critical and a hit. Shit. That's gonna hurt.
That's not about damage.
This creature scrambles up the side of the road and then onto the top of it. On all fours, scrambles up over to Raxus and then leaps from the ground and onto his body. You see his face go down and take a just bite into Raxus's neck.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Dio.
Alrighty. How far away is all that?
Well, let's see here. Dio, you're way back here. And the
this
stuff
one?
is the two that you can see are right up in front of you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50 feet is the closest one, and it's attacking Wrangler.
50 feet's the closest one.
Yep.
I'll use my bonus action to Shadow Step.
Oh, shit. That one attacked Wrangler, so this was actually, it's on Wrangler and biting into his neck.
Yeah.
I thought I said Raxus.
No, because the one that attacked Raxus missed twice.
I'll Shadow Step right next to the closest one. Loop, and then it gives me advantage on the first melee attack that I make after doing it. Boom. Sick. Does a 15 hit?
I believe it does. Let me check. Yes, it does.
7 bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning.
Make my extra attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Excellent.
With another 7 bludgeoning damage.
What else you got, Dio?
That is empty.
What does your move look like?
So, kind of sees her like jump up, and he goes to take a step, and he suddenly just like 50 feet closer. So with the first step he makes, he brings down a punch onto the thing, and then another quick jab with his other hand.
Nice. So you see everybody who has vision of him. You see Dio, like way back from his position there, go as if he's about to strike something, disappear like midway through the strike, reappear with like a burst of shadow next to the vampire that just jumped on Araxis. Lets one jab go, second jab go. The vampire lets out a squeak. Anything else from you, Dio?
Nope, just a couple magical punches, and that's that.
Alright, Mira.
So there's one that's still on Wrangler.
Yeah, it is like grappled up on him.
Okay, I will shoot it with a firebolt. And that is a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Wonderful. Then that is all that I do.
Alrighty. Next up.
Some shitty rolls tonight.
Can I get the 15?
Yep, it should be up there.
Oh, excellent. Get over on Luke here. His little bit of business. Luke does a 18 hit.
Depends. Because I'm gonna. So something's about to jump down and attack me?
It comes from behind, from up on the other side of the road, from below you.
Is it immune to being charmed?
Maybe. No.
Sweet. I am using cutting words. So, as I see him about to attack me, I'm going to turn around and be like, "Not so fast!" And I reduce his roll by 1, which still doesn't do anything. My AC... Whereabouts? My AC is a 16, so, yeah, no.
17 hits. It will forego the damage and grapple you.
Okay.
Hits as it sinks its teeth into your soft flesh. You will take 5 points of piercing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points, if affected, are reduced by 6.
They're not.
Okay. Alright, that's it for that one. Fluff!
Alright, so there's 3 of these baddies that we see right now.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, there are three of these
Oh, okay.
ragged-looking vampires in front of you.
And 2 of them connected on their hits or bites or whatever.
Yeah. The one fighting Raxus, the farthest one away from you, is not grappling.
Alright, so I will click my heels together, take a deep breath, and fly up about 15 feet in the air, and about 10 feet forward, and then attack all 3 of the vampires that I see right now.
Should really be doing this on camera.
15 feet. There, 15 feet. 1.
Should just be 3 cubes, right? Theoretically.
Yeah. And we got it. These are all 10. How do I add 5 feet?
Isn't there one right there?
Isn't that 3? Isn't that 1 3?
Where?
The one right in front of you?
This?
I think
Yeah.
it's 4.
That's 4.
I mean, if it makes it easier, you can just put me on the 10-foot one and we can just remember that I'm at 15 feet.
Never.
Since I don't think anybody else is flying yet.
There's gotta be a way to do it, I'm just missing it. Okay. Alright, so you are 15 feet in the air. You went 10 feet forward, which puts you right above Mira.
I have an idea.
Okay. Alright, blam, blam, blam. 3 bursts, 1 at each one.
The first 2 are going to be
Which one are you hitting first?
the one that is attacking the one up front.
Okay, the one hitting, attacking Luke, closest one to you.
No, the furthest to the front of our group. So,
Alright, so the one attacking Raxus, the farthest one away.
that one is an 18 to hit.
Good deal. How much damage?
7 radiant damage.
Excellent.
And then the one attacking Wrangler. That one is a 23 to hit. And we'll actually use my flurry of blows to attack the one that is after Luke twice. That is a 21 and a 15 to hit.
Both hit.
9 radiant damage, and again 7 radiant damage.
Anything else from Fluff?
At height, am I able to peer over the sides and try to spy any more waiting vampires?
As far as you can tell, this is it.
I will let out a yell that I think this is it, but be careful. I'm shooting these radiant concussive blasts out.
Alright. One runs up and attacks Mira. One runs up and attacks Dimble.
Yep, that's all of them.
First one is on Mira. 10? Does 10 hit Mira?
No, it doesn't!
Excellent.
Oh my god, it didn't hit me!
How about a 17?
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay.
Can I try to bend luck? To take a d4 off of that?
Sure, you just gotta roll on something. Do it. Is that a wild magic?
That one's not.
Okay.
It takes 4 off though. I use 2 sorcery points to bend luck, so it takes 4 off of
17?
its roll. So it's
So
a 13, so that does not hit me either.
Alright. Nice. Now against Dimble.
Target.
That is a 19 and a 14.
Yeah.
Both hit. Alright, excellent. So it'll forego the damage on the first one and encircle you in its arms and then take a big bite into your neck, attempting to draw out your blood. And it will do.
Very pokey.
That will be 8 points of piercing damage. And
Bear hug?
10 points of necrotic. And if it affects your actual hit points, they are reduced by that number.
We got those 14 temporary.
So whatever whatever amount, even if it's like 2 or whatever, I don't remember how many temporary you have. But whatever actually affects your hit points are dropped. Your max is dropped.
So in total it was 8
And 10? You did 10, is that it? Garrick, you're up. And then Dimble.
Okay. So how many do we have in play right now? We have, I'm counting 6.
Turning around, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, okay. So I'm going to move, I think it's 15 feet, if I'm seeing correctly, towards the one that's attacking Raxus.
You move 15 feet.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
And then I'm going to go ahead and try to hit. I'm going to hit that one. Try to hit that one.
What you got? Show me what you got.
I got a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. Takes 3 damage, and then at the same time, as it lands the blow, as I land my blow, I'm going to go ahead and you extend a spell slot to do Divine Smite on it, and since it's going to be an undead fiend, right? Or undead over fiend.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 damage of regular, and I got a 19 radiant damage on it.
Woo!
Nice.
Woo, buddy.
So then, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and expend. Hold on, I just had it. I'm going to go ahead and channel Divinity. Actually, hold on. I need to. Where is it? I'm going to go ahead and use second wind. Gosh, where is it? I just had it. I'm going to use action search for an additional action this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to channel Divinity, and then I'm going to try to turn. I'm going to turn the unholy. So, as an action, I'm presenting my holy symbol, and I'm speaking a prayer towards these guys. Each chain within 30 feet, or undead within 30 feet, must make a wisdom saving throw. And if the creature fails the saving throw, it has one minute turn, or until it takes damage. And so it makes so go ahead and roll for 30 feet. How many of those?
You will hit 3 of them.
Okay. And so it's 11 DC wisdom.
Wisdom save. Pretty sure they're horrors. Hey, they are. Fail and a save, and the third one is a fail.
Okay. So those 2 turn creatures, they have to try. So as a turn creature must spend its turn trying to move away as far away as they can from me, and I can only move to a space within 30 feet of me. It can also take reaction. It can't take reactions for its action. It has to use only dash or try to escape from the effect that it presents as moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
So they have kind of order.
I'm sorry?
That's what I need to fix. That's how they came. And it's not in any order when I looked at it.
Yeah. Again, if you want me to look through...
Fear. Up. Charm. Fear.
Should be frightened.
Fright. Frightens. Frightens. Okay. That would be this one. And this one. Okay, those are frightens. Is that it for you, sir?
That is it for me.
All right, Dimble, what you doing? Oh, hold on. All right, so Garrick, you turn around and quickly run 15 feet forward towards the closest enemy you see. You bring your right shield down and run forward, and as you run forward to smash it with this thick tower shield that you hold in your right arm, the sigil on the front of it begins to glow with this bright blue, almost white light, and you smack into it. It puts a blast forward, illuminating all 3 of those creatures in front of you. 2 of them, their eyes begin to beam out with that white blue light, and they have a look of horror on their face as they each turn in an attempt to flee from you. The other one kind of shakes it off and continues draining the blood from Wrangler. Alright, now do it.
I'm gonna try and break free of the grapple.
Alright. I believe you roll either athletics or acrobatics versus humans.
9.
Alright, you are still grappled. You have bonus and move actions. Well, I guess you can't move. Your movement is 0. Bonus action. Well, you're not restrained, you're just grappled, so your movement is halved. That's it for Dimble. Right. Two attacks versus Dimble. You are currently No, you're already getting sucked down. It's gonna go find a different person. Alright, so it'll move there. Mira, you've got one on your back now as well. Didn't
Great.
attack you, it just moved up to you.
Okay.
Orphan. Oh, yeah, no, you're good. This is round 2.
What?
Your turn.
I rolled a natural 1.
You're right. This is round 2.
Okay. Okay. Is there one? There's one there's one right next to, right in front, right?
Yeah, right next, so right behind you is Raxus. And there's one next to Raxus and Garrick, but its eyes right now, like its face, is this picture of fear with its eyes glowing with that bright blue light that comes out of Garrick's shield. The other one just behind that one, that is currently grappling Wrangler, looks fine and it's attempting to suck all Wrangler's blood.
Okay. Can I get to that one with 30 feet of movement?
I think so. Yeah, it takes you 15.
Okay, I will head to that one and attack it. Is it 20 to hit?
You hit for sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be 15 damage, and it is wounded.
What kind of damage?
It is slashing.
Non-magical?
Yeah, this is not magical.
Okay.
This is just my long sword attack. So that's for the first. The second is a 16 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
and that is 10 damage, 10 slashing.
Alright.
That's it for me.
Next up, top of round 3, Luke.
Wait, what? They say there's non-magical damage, isn't your longsword magic?
No, the base damage is normal. The wound damage is necrotic. The base damage is slashing.
But it's still a big weapon.
What? It's an enchanted weapon. It's not. I don't.
Is your sword a magical item?
Yes.
So it is a magical sword.
I mean, yes, I guess.
So it does magical slashing damage?
That
Well,
doesn't make any sense.
Is this magic weapon is just your like special class weapon, right?
It's a long sword of wounding.
That probably is a magical weapon.
It's a magical item.
It's in the DM guide.
Yeah. So you're hitting for full damage.
Yeah. So that would have been what, 15 and however many I said before.
10.
Yeah, 15 and 10.
Alright, so that's another 13 on top
And
on
that
there.
creature is wounded and will take an 4 damage on its turn.
Wait, we're around 3, you said?
Yes.
I thought this was round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just round 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm so confused right now.
That's why I was like,
Don't worry about it. Essentially, round 1, nobody was able to pierce their stealth roll. So round 1,
Right. No.
you get continued on business as usual. And then round 2, they were in position to attack. So
And
this
they-
is round 3 now.
And they went after my initiative, so
Yes.
I didn't know that they were there.
Exactly.
Heard.
So, top of round 3, Luke.
And is this guy still grappling me after he's been hit by this channel divinity and is frightened?
Yes, it has not been his turn yet, so he hasn't had a chance to release you and run. He's still just grappled on you.
Okay.
That probably will affect his opposing acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah, Is
Yeah,
that...
but if you wait though, like he has to try to move away from me. So wouldn't he have to ungrapple him in order to move away?
On his turn, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that to worry about. How is Wrangler ahead of me? Took quite a bit, right?
Yeah, Wrangler took a good little chunk.
You made it sound like he took a chunk. How much is it to? What?
He got crit on, so.
Yeah. How much is it to, or is it a basic action to try and release it, get out of the grapple?
Standard action.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna do that then. Since this guy, I would assume, looks like he is scared.
Yes.
Since it was
The one on Wrangler is not scared.
no, the one on me.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna reach out and touch Wrangler.
Okay.
And cure wounds.
Reach
You've
out
got
and touch
fucking
me.
kidding me. I healed Wrangler for 6 hit points. And with that, I need to go.
Alright. Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
That is it for Luke.
Right? Yeah, that's it for me.
Next up. Number 20 is currently feared. Frightened. So Orphan, Garrick, and Raxus will all get attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
Kill him.
Use an attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Nat 20. What's your rules for crit again?
Double the dice, double the modifier.
Cool. That is 21 damage.
21 damage.
Yes.
Alright. Garrick,
We're at 18. 18 to hit.
what's your damage?
3
3.
damage. Standard 3 damage.
Beautiful. Alright, so the creature, eyes wide in fear, moves.
Man down.
Garrick dies.
No!
And Wrangler, or Raxus.
Alright, so it moves away. Raxus, not having his awesome weapons drawn, just punches the creature as it turns its back and attempts to run away, doing a solid, I think, 4 points of damage. Orphan, you swing your long sword, getting a good gash in its back. A little sizzling steam rising up. And for a final blow, Garrick smashes its head with his shield, and it kind of breaks apart to pieces, the body falling limply to the ground. Alright, next up. Is that one? Which is currently on Wrangler. Did take radiant damage, so it's just going to nom. Hits and a critical fail. Okay.
Picture of a vampire like trying to suck someone's blood and then just choking in the middle of it.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Even though they don't need to breathe.
Oh no, you're syrup.
I mean, or, you know, the fangs go into a bone instead of, like, a vein. Like think about, like, biting into, like, a chicken wing, and all of a sudden, instead of biting the meat, you bite the bean.
The bone?
You know what I meant.
The vampire on Wrangler, face full in his neck, just sucking away. You see the Wrangler's face beginning to go pale as he's losing massive amounts of blood. All of a sudden, blood begins to squirt out from the open wound as the vampire's head reels back. It scrambles to stay attached to Wrangler, but ends up sliding to the ground, no longer grappling. Alright, so after that is Dio.
The one that just fell off a Wrangler, is that the one next to me?
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing on it, you know. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna use that punch thing you meant.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 4 key points to add. Was it a D4 or a D6?
I think it was a D6 per key point.
Sick. Ooh, luck point, because that was fucked. And that 20. So that's 8d6. Or, wait, no, I added 4 key points, so that's 10d6.
And doubles your modifier.
Yeah, I'll probably need to.
I got a set of 4 right here for you.
I need 6. Oh, holy shit, there's some big fucking dice.
Those are Yahtzee dice.
What the
Do you need more?
I'll use the Yahtzee one.
You got 11.
These are 11.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, man. The first time you pull out this new fucking move, natural 20.
Well, yeah, bro.
You better be ready with a good description.
Yeah, that was a nat 1 and a nat 20, like back to back, dude. Jesus. 12, 18, 23, 29, 34, 36, 41, 46, 52 plus 8, so that's 60 radiant damage.
Oh my god. See, and this is why you use the Yahtzee.
Yeah, the Yahtzee dice.
Right?
It explodes.
The Yahtzee dice is what I use to roll my character ability scores.
Alright.
And that was my first set of die, along with this exclusive D20 that I got out of the Yahtzee box. Except for I've used it for so long. There's a single cracked edge on it, so I can't use it anymore. Where is it? It's right here. Look at that. It broke.
Oh.
Yeah. So now it's just it still works technically, but
If you really wanted to, you could get like some resin, paint it on, like
Oh,
sit down.
God damn.
that sounds like a lot of work.
Matt, so when it fell off, is it like
I mean, you still have
prone on the
to-
ground, or is it just like kind of scrambling?
I mean, yes. I don't.
It's not
remember-
prone or anything. It's just like crouched.
remember how
Like
it
it slid down. The blood was so slick it couldn't hold on.
I'd imagine like the moment like it kind of slips off, Dio's gonna take his chance, take like kind of like just a half step, kind of reel his hand back, and then kind of just like yellowy like sun energy kind of like bursts out of his hand, and he just brings it straight down on the top of its head for 60 radiant damage.
Jesus.
But it just kind of like slides and just brings it straight down on him.
60 radiant.
What does that do?
That's like a spell
You
or a
just
spell
push him,
Dio
like,
created.
through the floor, and like there's now a gaping hole
All right.
in the ground where a vampire used to be.
Does it scare the shit out of the other ones?
Alright, so Dio sees his opportunity as the vampire slides down the slickery exterior of the Wrangler.
Slickery.
Takes a half step forward. You see his eyes glow with that bright yellow sunlight. And it travels down his arm, kind of like pulsing. Ends in his fist, and as he brings it down, smashing into the creature's head, it goes face first into the stone bricks below it. You see a visible crack in the stone, kind of spiderweb out from where the impact takes place.
It's dangerous.
The rest of the body, though the head is destroyed, the rest of the body kind of bounces for a second and then settles onto the stone floor. That was enough damage to one-shot it.
Fucking dope. I'll use my bonus action to use my healing light on it's a Wrangler or Raxon stones.
Wrangler.
Wrangler, yeah. So he will gain 9 hit points. And that is oh. Yeah, that's Dio's turn. It's 4 key points. A nat 20, bro. That's so exciting.
Fucking just what you could literally. It has 56 hit points. You could have fucking demolished it. Alright, Mira, you're up.
Okay.
Level up.
That was perfect.
Oh, hi,
It's
Shona.
called victory.
Okay.
Exactly what I was thinking it was.
Yeah, you did it.
So because he healed Wrangler, does he look okay, or is he still like bleeding out?
He's hurt. He's still hurt for sure. He's not like squirting blood out anymore. That was healed up, like the artery, whatever. But he's definitely still hurt.
Getting a little bit uncomfortable with having 2 vampires on my ass, so I will Misty Step to go next to where I'm assuming that's Garrick, like in between Garrick and the purple guy. Is that Wrangler?
This one
Is that Orphan and then
That's
the big
Orphan.
guy is Garrick?
That's
Or is that
Raxus.
Raxus?
Garrick is
Okay.
here.
So I will go next to where Raxus is. If
On
that
this
is
side?
within 30 feet. Yeah, maybe a little bit forward. So I'm not
That is
like
30
on the
feet
edge.
right there.
Okay. And then I will yell up to Fluff. Fluff, help Dibble. And I will try to shoot a firebolt at the one that's on Dibble.
Tasty blood, yes. Little halfling blood. Very good.
voice.
That's a 24 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
The one that's on Dibble.
Okay.
If I can.
It is
Okay. I know I have
45 feet.
and I do 7 damage to it.
Kill me too.
7. What kind? Fire?
Yeah.
A lot of fire stuff.
And what is
Number fireball, but I'm strong enough to be my teammates.
Let's see. 7 fire damage. Alright. Anything else from Mira?
No, that is it for me.
Okay.
What is your major malfunction?
Luke, you get an attack of opportunity.
Woohoo! I don't have a weapon, so can I just
Break your instrument
You can
out.
try to punch it if you want.
Let's do it.
That's your reaction.
I'd love to. All right. This is gonna do attack is a 14. I don't have proficiency, so
That hits.
Okay, cool. I do 1 damage
Beautiful.
because my strength modifier is 0.
Hey, it's very easy. I just
That'll teach you.
Yeah.
You better run.
That'll learn you.
Can I just slap him and like it's just like
Right on the butt.
You get out of here! Get out!
I like your cut, G.
Bad vampire, bad.
Okay. I'll put in the 1 point of technical abs. So it's, I guess you can't go lower than 1 point of damage. So 1.
No, you can't. It's 1 plus strength.
Uncanny dogs at 1.
Okay. 5th Fluffer Fist, you're up. What you got, Fluff?
So how many people are currently grabbed?
Dimble.
Just Dimble?
Yep.
Dimple's down.
I will send
Oh, this one's dead.
green energy at the one that Dimble is helping. First one's going to be a 20 to hit for 6 damage. Second one is a 14. Does that hit?
Yep.
For 10 radiant damage. And we'll go ahead and send a flurry of blows for 2 more attacks. First one is a 25 to hit for 7 radiant damage. And one more at Dibble's guy. That one's the natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You said we double modifier on those as well.
Yep.
So that last hit is going to be 17 radiant damage.
Alright, are we seeing anything else from Fluff?
I think I'll just stay where I am, so.
Alright, so 4 beams, 3 and then 1 particularly large beam of holy energy just rained down from Fluff, who's about 15 feet up in the air right now. You see just like 3 streaks of energy just crash through this vampiric creature. They don't seem to affect Dimble at all. They just kind of like blast through the creature. Like it smokes a little bit from the places that the light blasts through. The final blast goes straight through the entire back of this creature, and it just like any clothing or anything that was there is just burned away. You see all these like boils and like bubbling flesh. It is still grappling you, Dimble, but it is hurt pretty fucking bad. It is not very happy right now.
I wouldn't imagine so.
Alright. Alright, Luke, 21 and 19.
Yeah. Who's attacking me?
That vampire over there.
The one that's frightened?
That one is not frightened.
Oh, cool. Love it. Yeah. Sweet.
It will forego the damage on the first attack in order to grapple you.
Okay.
That is 6 points of piercing and 8 points of necrotic. The 8 necrotic will lessen your max hit points if they affect them.
You do, so my max hit points. No, I didn't see the direction. Well, I guess I go in the other direction.
Next one.
Okay, got it.
Gonna suck on you, Dimble. 4, 5. Oh, yes, this does still need to attack. So let's see, that'll be 17 and 10 to hit.
17.
17. What was the first damage? Do you remember?
I think you said 5.
5. Okay, so you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum hit points are lowered by that total if it affects you. And Garrick,
I see.
your move.
Y'all left me.